The following program may contain coarse language. Viewer discretion is advised.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the multi-platinum 7-time Juno Award-winning band Billy Talent, your host for the evening, Ben Kowalewicz.
Look what the cat dragged in, huh? Welcome to to music's longest night. My name is Ben Kowalewicz, and I will be your Sarah McLachlan for the evening. Yeah. Now, normally I sing for a band called Billy Talent, or should I say 7-time Juno Award-winning band Billy Talent. But unfortunately, that's still not enough to make the cut to host the Big Enchilada tomorrow, because from what I've come to discover, you have to win 12 Junos to do that. Isn't that right, Sarah? 12? But there is a good reason why I wanted to be here tonight. And that's because I love Canadian music. And it's the best music scene in the entire world. And at Billy Talent, yes. And at Billy Talent, we do whatever we can to help promote and celebrate that. But I also wanted to be here because I know what it's like to be in your shoes. I know what it's like to be nominated. I know what it's like to win. I know what it's like to lose. And I also know what it's like to look at your phone and think, holy shit, how is it possible that I've been here for 2.5 hours and we're still only on the best polka metal album by a group or duo? But don't fret, because I am here to Marie Kondo this shit. We're going to strip things down and I'm going to spark your joy so that you can make last call, which is in 17 hours from now. But in all seriousness, winning a Juno is a very special thing. And not just because it means your parents will finally accept that your little hobby is actually a legitimate job, but also because a Juno can help open many doors for you. And it can also help hold open a lot of doors for you because it's heavy. But the Junos are the most exciting for the first-timers. I remember coming here as a young pup and being terrified and in awe and looking around the room and going like, holy shit, there's Jim Cuddy. And he really is the most handsome man in music. And there's Bryan Adams, and there's Jan Arden. What's up, Alanis? And there's Serial Joe. That's for Tom Power. That's for you, Tom. But it really is a magical night. Oh, and a word of advice for all the first-time nominees. If you don't win tonight, don't worry. Because rest assured, you're working in one of the most stable and sustainable industries in the entire world. And your future success is all but guaranteed. But we do have 36 Junos to hand out tonight. And it's my job to make it feel like we're only handing out 31. But there are some house rules tonight that's a little bit different than in years past. Okay? We ask that only the announced winners take to the stage. No managers or label weasels or your significant other, just the winner. Okay? And if your name is called out, you will have exactly 60 seconds to give your spiel. And if you hear some music starting to play during your speech, that means that your time's up and that we don't care. And if you go over your time limit, your Juno will automatically be confiscated and added to the Shawn Mendes tally. Now, as I said, we have 36 awards to hand out tonight, which is more hosting than one person can physically handle. And the top dogs also thought it might be a good idea to have a co-host up here in case I pull a Bradley Cooper in that Gaga movie and piss myself. That would be the worst. So I'd like to bring out my Lady Gaga. She is not only the host of Tempo on CBC Music, she is also one of the country's most celebrated mezzo-sopranos. Please welcome to the stage the wonderful and talented Miss Julie Nesrallah.
Hi, Ben, and hello to you. Welcome. Holy wow. What a star-studded event. I am thrilled to be here. And you gotta love it, the hardcore rocker and the hardcore diva hosting the JUNO Gala. What were they thinking?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the first time I've ever been on a stage with an opera singer, because I'm used to being the person with the loudest voice on stage.
What are you talking about, Ben? You mean, you're telling me you can't sing louder than this?
And the Juno for Best Acapella Performance in an Opening Monologue goes to...
All right, this is gonna be fun. Let's give out some awards, right?
Yes, but first, there are a few things that everyone needs to know. This is a non-smoking facility, so if you gotta have a butt, please join me in the designated area on the lower level outside the main entrance. We should also let everyone know that some awards presented this evening are based in whole or part with record sales and streaming information compiled by Nielsen Music, the industry's leading source of music data and insights.
And in case you didn't know, we are streaming the JUNO Gala live. So to all nominees out there, if you haven't told your family, your friends, or your fans, text them right now and tell them to watch at cbcmusic.ca/JUNOS.
All right, is everybody ready to get this thing started? That is so lame. Is everyone ready to get this thing started? All right. Well, every party needs some good dance music, so let's have the nominees for Dance Recording of the Year.
Dance Recording of the Year. Azari, featuring James Bailey. Zeko and Tiesto, featuring Preem and Post Malone. Jacques Green. Keys and Crates. Loud Luxury.
Ready. The Juno Award for Dance Recording of the Year goes to Loud Luxury.
Wow. Holy. What can we say? This is absolutely incredible. Like, the feeling of winning this tonight is absolutely insane, especially in the town that I grew up in. I mean, we're absolutely blessed to be here tonight.
Yes. We want to give a very special thank you to the Junos, our team, and we also want to give a very special shout out to Sony Music. We know how hard it is to get a dance music song on the radio, to have it #1 on airplay for the whole year. Insane.
Thank you so much, Sony. You guys have been amazing.
You guys are rock stars. Thank you guys. Thank you.
All right, congratulations. And now we go from the club to the choir. Here are your nominees for Classical Album of the Year, Vocal or Choral.
Classical Album of the Year, Vocal or Choral. Barbara Hannigan with Reinbert de Louvre. Chœur de l'Orchestre Symphonique de Montréal with Orchestre Symphonique de Montréal, conducted by Kent Nagano with guest soloists. Elmer Eisler Singers featuring Patricia O'Callaghan. Joyce El-Khoury. Miriam Khalil.
And the Juno for Classical Album of the Year, Vocal or Choral, goes to Barbara Hannigan with Reinbert de Louvre. Unfortunately, Barbara couldn't be here tonight, as she is in Europe, so I will be accepting this on her behalf. What do I do with it? Thanks. So now I have 8 Junos. Shit, get this away from me. That's so weird. Okay, and now the award that I hope to win in 10 years from now, the Adult Contemporary Album of the Year. Your nominees.
Adult Contemporary Album of the Year. Jan Arden. Michael Bublé. Molly Johnson. Nuella Charles. Whitehorse.
All right. And the Juno Award for Adult Contemporary Album of the Year goes to Michael Bublé.
Everybody, hey, Dave, hey, hey, my people. Hi, everybody. I want to thank you so much. I feel older than I am, but this is beautiful. I want to thank, of course, Warner, you beautiful, my beautiful family, and Bruce Allan, my beautiful manager, David Foster. Look at this, pal. This is all you, buddy. You and I working at the apartment. Anyway. It's such a beautiful thing. My fellow nominees, I'm so proud to be a part of this. And it means a lot. Every single time I get to come here and be around all you beautiful souls, I can't really tell you how much it means to me. It means everything to me. You're everything to me. So thank you so much, and God bless.
Michael Bublé, everybody. Actually, I'm going to retract something. I said that Jim Cuddy was the most handsome man in music. I'm going to give it to him as well. I'm going to give it to Bubbles. In the immortal words of everyone's second favorite Men Without Hats song, Pop Goes the World. And so it goes here at the Junos. Here are your nominees for Pop Album of the Year.
Pop Album of the Year. Bulo. Chromeo. Hubert Lenoir. Shawn Mendes. Tyler Shaw.
And the winner is Shawn Mendes. In Europe, so he couldn't be here, so I will be accepting it on his behalf, which means I have 9 Junos. And the envelope. There you go. All right. Thanks, kid. Now, let's take a look at your Juno nominees for Traditional Roots Album of the Year.
Traditional Roots Album of the Year. David Francie. Ferris and Jason Romero. The Slocan Ramblers. The Waylon Jennies. Vishten.
And the Juno Award for Traditional Roots Album of the Year goes to Ferris and Jason Romero. But say some words. Didn't you hear my fucking thing when I said you're not allowed, they has to be the winner?
Yeah. Apparently I'm an exception to that rule. For Ferris and Jason, we are so thankful to everyone who put time and energy into this record, producer Mark Jenkins, engineer John Ram, and every friend and family member who played and sang. We plotted, wrote, and rehearsed and recorded in our banjo workshop, and we'll probably head right there to celebrate where the kids are asleep. Thank you so much from Ferris and Jason.
Sleeping alone
And here I was hoping to have 10 Junos. And just so you know, you can listen to all tonight's nominees and winners at applemusic.com/Junos. Our next presenters are 4-time Juno nominees. They're up for Alternative Album of the Year tonight, and we'll find out in a little bit if they win, but they've already got my vote for Best Alternative Teleprompter Readers. Please welcome the pride of Newmarket, Ontario, Tokyo Police Club.
Well, as a supporter of the Stingray Rising Star program, we can vouch for how invaluable this support can be.
Tonight's winner of Video of the Year will also receive a $3,000 bursary from Stingray.
Here are your nominees.
Video of the Year, presented by Stingray. The Stingray Rising Stars program sets out to discover, support, promote, and champion up-and-coming Canadian artists.
Video of the Year. Ali Eisner, No Depression, Bahamas. Andrew Dezen, Places, Alaskan Tapes. Andrew Hines, Powerless, Classified. Ben Nechtel, Hang-Ups, Scott Hellman. Peter Huang, Have a Nice Day, Sunreal.
The winner is Ali Eisner in Bahamas.
To wear a belt. My name's Ali. This is a super awesome treat for a small trans person like myself. I want to say thank you so much to Afi of Bahamas for hiring me to do this video. It was such a blast. He's so awesome to work for. He just kind of let me do whatever I wanted. And to my DOP, Peter Schnaub. And this video is actually about depression. If you suffer from depression, if you've ever suffered from depression, I see you. It gets better. You got this. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. Oh my God, come on. Jesus Christ. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you know our next presenter as Canada's classiest crooner. I know him as the guy who likes to come into our dressing room to drink our beer, smoke a joint, and talk hockey. He's here to present the Humanitarian Award presented by Music Canada. Ladies and gentlemen, the incomparable, Mr. Michael Bublé.
It was a night. Oh, it was a night. Really was such a night. You know what's funny is I live my life standing in front of thousands of people. Tomorrow night, I'll be in Chicago, 15,000 people, and I swear to God, I am more nervous in this moment than I'll ever be. And it's because of you. It's because you really matter to me. You really do. Not that those 50,000 people in Chicago don't matter to me. You also matter to me. This is really special for me, ladies and gentlemen, because tonight I have the honor of introducing one of my heroes, a true hero, not just to me, but to the rest of the world. It's not news that he is receiving this award because he has received a plethora of awards for all of his incredible work. He's a brilliant songwriter and a producer, and it's also no secret that he is a great friend to me, and that we've collaborated to complete what I think is incredible and beautiful music, and I love him deeply. That's the truth. I just do. And another thing that people may not know is that besides Mr. Foster's exceptional talents, it goes way beyond musical gifts. He's brought a ton of joy to the world, but when it comes to generosity, there's generosity, and then there's David. And I promise you, he's incomparable in that way. What people may not be aware of is that he has single-handedly given his time, his passion, and his energy to help raise millions of dollars for countless charities all over the world. And what I think is most fantastic is it goes far beyond writing checks. His own foundation alone has helped over 3,000 families here in Canada to receive the help they need when one of their own needs an organ transplant. And as my family and I know, there is no end to the additional pain, expenses that families have to go through. And the support that is required to keep those families together is crucial for the healing process. And because of David and his commitment to those families to help them, a child's recovery is easier, and that means something. There are hundreds of other charitable organizations that Mr. Foster, David, has helped, whether it's wrangling the biggest names in this business or driving his rich friends crazy to cough up more dough, which he does a lot, or even just visiting a kid in the hospital and not leaving until he gets a smile out of him. He comes through. This I know about this guy. He always comes through. And I promise you, whenever he's asked to help, the word no does not exist in his vocabulary. It's where do you need me and what do you want me to do? That's the David Foster I know.
Not my glasses.
You can clap, it's okay. This is so deserved. He is really an incredible human being, and he has inspired me to be a better man and to embrace the importance of giving back however I can. Canada, be proud, because you've brought into the world the giant humanitarian, a man with a heart that is as big as the sun. Tonight, I truly feel that we owe him not only our applause, but our genuine gratitude. David is a reminder to all of us that we can and should raise our game, look into our own hearts, and leave here thinking about what else we can do. Are you guys playing a video or no? Is there a video happening? Yeah, there we go.
Well, the foundation started when David got a call from his mother.
And you know, you always got to do what your mother says. My mom says, there's a young girl from Victoria who's at UCLA in Los Angeles, and she needs a liver transplant. She's there. She's been there 3 months. You need to go visit her right now. So I did.
He started to talk to her and ask her questions and see the family, that they were going through so many stresses. And as he was about to leave, he just asked the little girl, is there anything that I can do for you?
She said, what I really want is just to see my sister. I haven't seen her in 3 months.
Because the family couldn't afford the plane ticket. So David said, I can make that happen. And he brought the two little girls together.
And that moment, when the sister walked into the hospital room and locked eyes with the young 5-year-old, who actually ultimately ended up passing away, that moment when they saw each other was one of the greatest moments that I've ever experienced in my life. And that was the impetus for me to going, wow, there's this big hole and this big need, this financial need, this devastating news just crushes families and everything falls apart.
We've helped over 1,300 families, millions of dollars in financial support. And David, making one decision in life, has changed thousands of families' outcomes.
Rosie was born on February 23rd last year, 2018, and we found out the day after she was born that she had multiple congenital heart defects. We found out the transplant was the only option.
The situation that we were in for our whole family is the hardest thing that we've ever gone through, and they just picked up the bill for anything extra that we needed, so we didn't have to worry about money when we had such a hard situation we were facing.
On a family's worst day, when they get nothing but the worst news they could ever imagine, we are the one bright light in the worst day of their lives.
We, in Canada, have one of the worst organ donor registration rates in all of developing countries. That in itself is a travesty. We need to change that, and that's David's mission.
It saved my life that I got the lungs that I needed, and also right across from when I was getting my double lung transplant, the same donor, another boy was getting a heart, which saved his life as well.
Only 14% of Canadians are registered organ donors. I'm sure if you asked in this room right here, every single person here would say, I'd like to be an organ donor. Nobody really says no to it. They just don't know how to do it, or they think they are and they're not.
You know, when you talk about a humanitarian, it's someone that looks out to the bigger picture. David does that. He helps many, many charities around the world, and it's tiring to even watch him do it. But that's the type of man he is.
People like myself that are in any kind of position to have a voice that's larger than just the average person, it's just an absolute responsibility. And I'm not Justin Bieber or anybody. I'm just a person that is known for my music. But I do have a platform, and I do have a voice. And if somebody asks, I'm usually there. And it's super rewarding. There's no bad charities. There's 1,000 great causes. And I'll probably hit all of them before I die. With a little luck.
2018 Humanitarian Award recipient, Mr. David Foster.
Oh, thank you very much. Please take your seats. First of all, thank you so much to Michael Bublé for coming all this way just to present me with this award and to pick up a Juno of your own, as a matter of fact. Congratulations to that to you, Michael, and thank you so much, along with Bruce. This was sort of Michael's idea, so thank you. Also, I'd like to give a shout out to the Junos, to Karis, and to Walt Grealish and Stan Cleese for being such visionaries years ago to start this organization. So I've been thinking a lot about this award. A humanitarian award given by a music awards event. So it leads me to talk about my foundation rather than my music. So in the early days of the foundation, in the mid-'80s, we were hitting it out of the park, literally. 30 celebs a year coming to my hometown of Victoria to play softball to thousands of people, and then huge concerts at night. John Travolta, Wayne Gretzky, famous actors like Gene Hackman, Olivia Newton-John, Natalie Cole, Celine Dion, the Prime Minister, Mario Andretti, and on and on. It felt exciting. I knew I was doing something good, but my commitment level was not where it should have been. I was young, and music and success was driving me, not philanthropy. And then after about 10 years of charity events, I took a hard look at our bank balance, and I was horrified to discover that we only had $49,000 in the bank. I was ashamed and incredibly disappointed in myself, because so many people had volunteered their time and money, and I was literally running the ship into the ground. And we were getting fast to a place where I couldn't help the families that I promised my mother that we would. So I quickly learned that there's a big difference between attaching your name to something and actually doing the hard work. So I made a 180-degree turn, a full commitment. And I don't want accolades for this. I think that, like I said in the video, anyone that's in a position to use their name to do good should accept it as a responsibility and not a burden. And then, in 2008, I made the smartest move ever. I hired Mike Ravenhill, sitting right over there, who was in the video, who had been a volunteer for the foundation for 22 years. And I actually offered him a paying job, a very low-paying job,
as CEO to make us a leader in charity work. Then we put together an incredible board of directors, and some of them are here tonight. Walter Schneider from Remax Realty, and Jim Treleving from Boston Pizza and from Dragon's Den right down there. Two of the most generous people on the planet, both of who have donated 7 figures to the Foster Foundation. We have Dr. Ann Diffchamp, head cardiac surgeon at Sick Kids in Toronto on our board. We have Dr. Jeffrey Latimer. Actually, he's not a doctor, but he brought his incredible enthusiasm and fundraising knowledge to our board. And 5 other very qualified professionals on the West Coast to round out what, like I said in there, was the bright light on the family's darkest day in any corner of this expansive country, the day they find out that their children needs a life-saving organ transplant. And we set a goal, $30 million endowment. We didn't think it was possible, but we did it. Then we exceeded it, moved the goalpost, and our new goal is $50 million, and we will reach it by the middle of next year. So the David Foster Foundation, thank you. It will potentially live on forever. So I know I'm being a little long-winded, but when am I ever going to get a Humanitarian Award? It's like my funeral while I'm alive. So I might as well enjoy it. But it makes me think about legacy. And Michael, if I can, let me just go really big for a second, but I want to qualify that in no way am I comparing myself to these giants that I'm about to talk about, but they are great examples of inspiring legacy. So don't go home tonight and don't have your wife turn to you and say, and then that idiot guy up there compared himself to Muhammad Ali, because it's not what this is about, okay? Will Bill Gates be remembered for creating the home computer or for vaccinating an entire continent? Will Bono be remembered for U2 or for his global humanitarian efforts? Will Elton John be remembered for his music or for leading the charge in the eradication of AIDS? Oprah, will she be remembered for being an amazing TV host or for building schools all over the world? My hope, on a much smaller scale, will be that 30 years from now, some child says, I have no clue who David Foster is, but because of his foundation, we got to keep our house, our car, my dad's job, our dignity, and my sister now has a new heart and is living a normal and healthy life. Truly. I made the joke, thank you. I made the joke that that kid exists right now. There was a kid the other day that said exactly that. So it's happening now already in my life, but that's okay. So I've been given much. I owe plenty to many. Some days, I'm an asshole. But most days, I try to live up to my responsibilities. And I would like to say thank you to everyone who has ever helped me with my charitable causes, including that man there who has come to sing many, many times for free. Thank you, Mike. Most artists don't even want to take my calls anymore because I'm always leaning on them to perform for free. But I have no shame when it comes to asking, ever. Lastly, if I may, a word on being Canadian. Anyone who knows me knows that I'm the biggest Canadian flag waver on the planet. I do it every chance I get. I've always felt like being Canadian is like having a secret weapon in your back pocket. And the amount of talent that has come from our beautiful country is astounding. From Gordon Lightfoot to Paul Anka, Anne Murray, Neil Young, the band, Leonard Cohen, Joni Mitchell, to Diana Krall, Tragically Hip, Sarah McLachlan, Nelly Furtado, Alanis Morissette, Avril Lavigne, Katie Lang, Bryan Adams, Loverboy, The Guess Who, Rush, Nickelback. And girls, might as well throw in Ryan Reynolds and Ryan Gosling while we're at it. Shania Twain, Celine Dion, and Michael Bublé. We are not followers, we are leaders. And let's also remember at least 4 of the top 10 artists in the world at this very moment in 2019 are Canadian. Justin Bieber, The Weeknd, Shawn Mendes, and Drake. And 5 with Michael Bublé. We are loud and we are proud of our own. I love being Canadian. I love my 2 jobs, musician and chairman of the David Foster Foundation. And I truly am touched and honored to receive this award tonight, especially Mike, who flew all this way to give this award to me. Thank you to everyone here. Congratulations on your Juno, and here's to a great show tomorrow night, and congratulations to all the nominees and winners tonight. Thank you.
David Foster, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I will be your man in motion and keep this show moving along. Here to present our next award is a winner of the Stingray Rising Star Award and Canadian Folk Music Award. She's up for the Contemporary Roots Album of the Year Award tonight, and she'll be performing at Carnegie Hall later this month. Please welcome to the stage, Kaya Cater.
Taste the metal on your tongue.
Aeromexico, Mexico's global airline, has the pleasure to be part of this celebration and is proud to sponsor the World Music Album of the Year Award. Let's take a look at the nominees.
World Music Album of the Year, presented by Aeromexico, Mexico's global airline. Music has no borders and brings us together, something that Aeromexico shares and reflects in each trip, committed to connect more people through its 90 destinations.
World Music Album of the Year, IRAD, Bugat, Emmanuel Jal and Nayarwatch, Telmari y Havana Sana, Wesley,
And the winner is Wesley.
Hello everyone, how you doing? I didn't expect this at all. I didn't think about it. But I'm here to say thank you to Select, SOCAN, Music Action, and Canada Council that help us for the tour. Every time we want to go to the Caribbean and play some good music, and they help us to go. We went to Africa, and everywhere in the world they help us. Thank you so much, Canada Council. I want to thank also SODEC, and also, did I forget something? I don't know. Okay. I want to thank everyone who helped the music and world music to play in Canada and all over the world. Thank you so much. I have one last thing to say. I want to dedicate this award to my country, Haiti. Thank you so much.
And now, the only Juno that Tony Bennett has a chance of winning tonight. Here are your nominees for Vocal Jazz Album of the Year.
Vocal Jazz Album of the Year, Diana Krall and Tony Bennett, Diana Panton, Holly Cole, Jody Prosnick featuring Laila Bialy. Laila Bialy.
for Vocal Jazz Album of the Year goes to Laila Bialy.
I am in shock. I'm so honored to be here. I mean, to be even just on the same stage that Michael Bublé was just on and David Foster. When I first started playing jazz, way back when in high school, there was a lady by the name of Diana Krall, and it was her music that I covered in a talent competition. And so I can't tell you what it means to be nominated in the same category as Diana Krall, who really introduced me to jazz. And Holly Cole, if you're here tonight, I love you. I fell in love with your music when I was 15. And Diana Panton, you have the voice of an angel. Jody Prosnick, I share this moment with you. You are my soul sister. And I want to say thank you to, I have to, and I want to, Factor. You've been such a supporter over the years. Aaron Kianaga, you're my hero. And I don't know what I'd do without you, without Canada Council for the Arts and all those amazing funding bodies. I want to thank CBC Music. I want to thank my family, all the musicians on the album, Tim Abraham, who mixed the album, he's here tonight, Amanda McCauley, my publicist, and my family, my son and husband, who are in Hawaii right now. Thank you, Ben, my co-producer, my co-pilot in all things. And I want to dedicate this to my friend Wendy Nellis, who I lost last summer to cancer. She was one of the greatest supporters of the arts. Wendy, this is for you. Thank you.
This is a 19+ event, which means there's no minors allowed in it, but we'll make one exception. Please welcome stand-up comic and Sirius XM host, Ben Miner.
Okay, we be fighting, we be reuniting. Kiss me, touch me, tease me excited. Got the devil who is so trying to get through to you because...
Hello, keep it going for Ben, man. Yeah. Sirius XM Canada is proud to support Canadian artists, and I'm very honored to present the Comedy Album of the Year. Here are the nominees.
Comedy Album of the Year, sponsored by Sirius XM Canada. Sirius XM is committed to providing a leading platform and support for Canadian artists through its significant financial contributions and North American-wide reach of over 55 million listeners.
Comedy Album of the Year. Shanti Marostica, Dave Merhej, Deborah DiGiovanni, Mace Galoni, Pat Thornton,
This is so cool that comedy is back at the Junos for the second year. I just got to say that. It's amazing. And without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, the winner, a Comedy Album of the Year is... Oh crap, this tape. Dave Merhej! Get up here, Dave!
I didn't think I was gonna win, so that's why my walk was slow. I want to just give it up for all the people that were on there because they're, you know, comedy just got back into this. We should support Canadian comedy, and that's dope. Give it up for all of them. They did their thing. I want to thank Millen, Morgan, and Matt for helping with the album, and my daddy's here because that's the source of my comedy. Love you. Thank you.
Alrighty. How's dinner? It's all right? Yeah, good. All right. I like the guy, like, yeah. For 4 years, Karis has been working with Slaight Music on Canada's premier artist development program, the Allan Slaight Juno Masterclass. And we have the pleasure of having one of this year's winners here tonight. This next performance is powered by Stingray, and it's a song called Montreal by a group from Nova Scotia, performed here in London, Ontario. It doesn't get much more Canadian than that. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Port Cities.
I met you at a house party in Montreal. We were staring at the flower wallpaper, talking like it's only us. I was coming down, looking for an out, somewhere between where it started and where it ended up.
You always will be the hardest of pills to swallow, but you always will be how I wanna feel tomorrow. With you from the top of a bass jump, with you from the bottom of a free fall. I met you at a house party in Montreal, Montreal, Montreal. I met you at a house party in Montreal.
We were dancing on the white lines of St. Catherine Street. The silhouette, sunburn and colors in your eyes I've never seen. And we were holding on, only good until it's gone. Falling apart, falling in love with everything.
You always will be the hardest of pills to swallow. You always will be how I wanna feel tomorrow. With you from the top of a bass jump, with you from the bottom of a free fall. I met you at a house party in Montreal, Montreal, Montreal. I met you at a house party in Montreal. We were holding on. Only takes one listen to the hard way. I'm never gonna let this go. Only takes one listen to the hard way. I'm never gonna let this go. I met you at a house party in Montreal.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Honorable Michael DeBello, Minister of Tourism, Culture, and Sport.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for the warm welcome. Annie, the energy here tonight is absolutely fantastic. Merci pour cette présentation. Bonjour à tout le monde. Wow, it truly is for me amazing to be here. The energy down the room is fantastic. I'm honored to be here on behalf of the government of the province of Ontario. And thank you to the City of London for hosting this year for the first time ever and for bringing the JUNOS back to Ontario. J'ai le plaisir d'être ici ce soir au nom du gouvernement de l'Ontario. Je remercie la ville de London d'accueillir cette année, pour la toute première fois, les prix JUNO, qui sont de retour en Ontario. Our province has a thriving music scene, and these awards are a great way to celebrate the talent of artists from Ontario and right across the country. La scène musicale de notre province est florissante, et ces prix sont une excellente façon de célébrer le talent des artistes de l'Ontario et de partout au pays. The JUNOs have recognized so many of Canada's most notable musicians and cultural giants, people who are household names here and around the world. Les JUNOs ont permis de mettre en lumière de nombreux musiciens de talent et des géantes de la scène culturelle canadienne, des personnes qui sont célébrées ici et à l'échelle internationale. I'm pleased that the Ontario government, with our agency, Ontario Creates, provided support to help make this year's JUNOs possible. Thank you. Je suis heureux que le gouvernement de l'Ontario, avec notre organisme Ontario Créatif, ait offert du soutien en vue de permettre l'édition des JUNO de cette année. I'm particularly proud that so much of our support has been directed to emerging artists. We're looking forward to watching these talented, bright Ontario stars continue to develop their artistry. Je suis tout particulièrement fier du fait qu'une bonne partie de notre soutien soit axée sur les artistes émergents. Nous avons hâte de voir évoluer ces talentueuses nouvelles étoiles ontariennes sur la scène artistique. A vibrant music industry is a source of pride for our province. It enriches our cultural landscape, it boosts the economy, and supports good-paying jobs, businesses, and music tourism. Une industrie de la musique dynamique est une réelle source de fierté pour notre province. Elle enrichit notre paysage culturel, stimule l'économie et favorise de bons emplois, les entreprises et le tourisme musical. Thank you to CARIS for helping to foster a vibrant music industry. And thank you to the nominees for giving us so much to celebrate. Je remercie la CAS, l'Académie canadienne des arts et des sciences de l'enregistrement, qui dynamise l'industrie de la musique. Et merci aux autres nominés, grâce à qui nous célébrons la musique aujourd'hui. Have a wonderful night tonight, and before I finish, I just want to wish Mark Cohen, a little bird told me that it's your birthday tonight. And what a gentleman. This gentleman came here tonight, left his family down south to be with us for the JUNOs. So congratulations, happy birthday, Mark Cohen, and I wish you all the best. Thank you very much. Merci, passez une excellente soirée. Miigwech. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Minister Tabolo. And thank you to Stingray for the Port City's performance. Here to present the award for Alternative Album of the Year, platinum-selling entertainer and four-time JUNO nominee, including a 2019 nomination for Country Album of the Year. Put your hands together for Tim Hicks.
And to make it go, hell yeah, me too. Yeah, that's what a song should do.
Thank you. Thanks, everybody. Long McQuaid is a friend to all musicians. And it is my honor to present Alternative Album of the Year on their behalf. Here are the nominees.
Alternative Album of the Year, sponsored by Long & McQuaid. Long & McQuaid is celebrating their 62nd year in business and has been a fixture in the Canadian music industry since 1956.
Alternative Album of the Year, Destroyer, Dizzy, Fucked Up, Tokyo Police Club, US Girls,
And the winner is Dizzy.
We totally did not expect this. Holy cow, I'm sorry, Mom, that you didn't come. I love you. It's way too expensive. I love you. We were not expecting this. We're four friends from Oshawa. This is so cool.
I guess thank you to Royal Mountain Records, Rob Zeffirelli at Paradigm, the whole Paradigm team, everybody who helped make this record.
Laura
Cap, Damian Taylor.
Our mom and dad, all of our moms and dads.
Everybody at home, and Tokyo Police Club. I guess we'll go home because we can't finish the tour. Thank you, guys.
Finally, how my world could end in silence. Too naive to believe his glow was all with fire.
Congratulations to the 2019 Alternative Album of the Year winner. Now let's turn our attention to the powerful orchestras and dazzling virtuosos representing Canada on the stages of the world. Here are your nominees for Classical Album of the Year, Large Ensemble.
Classical Album of the Year, Large Ensemble. Canada's National Arts Centre Orchestra, Orchestre du Centre National des Arts du Canada, conducted by Alexander Shelley. James Ennis with Seattle Symphony and Detroit Symphony Orchestra. Louis Lortie with BBC Philharmonic. Thunder Bay Symphony Orchestra conducted by Arthur Post with Griffin Trio. Toronto Symphony Orchestra conducted by Peter Unjin featuring Louis Lortie, Sarah Jeffrey, and Tang Li.
And the Juno Award for Classical Album of the Year, Large Ensemble, goes to the Toronto Symphony Orchestra, conducted by Peter Unjin, featuring Louis Lortie, Sarah Jeffrey, and Tang Li.
My name is Matthew Loden. I'm the CEO of the Toronto Symphony Orchestra, and I am so honored to be here in this incredible category. This is such an honor on behalf of the musicians of the orchestra, the soloists, the ensembles, Chandos, and our recording engineers. We say thank you so much for this. Can't wait to take it back home to Toronto. Hope to see you all at a concert soon. Be well.
Congratulations. So let's go from classical rapture to future rap classics. Here are your nominees for Rap Recording of the Year.
Rap Recording of the Year. 88 Glam. Belly. Killy. Nav. Tory Lanez.
And the winner is Tony Lanez. Unfortunately, Tory Lanez can't be here to accept the award, so I will hold it for a little while and then hand it over. Here you go. This next award is always an exciting one. It's for Breakthrough Group of the Year, sponsored by Factor the Government of Canada, and Canada's private radio broadcasters. Have a look at this special video.
The only topic that sums up everything or every subject that I talk about in my music is love. When I sing Sexus Plexus Nexus, it's another expression of love. The music helped me to really know who I am and to really stand for the things that I want to stand for.
I've always been political. I've always been an activist ever since I was a kid. When it comes to community and issues involving and surrounding Indigenous people, that's clearly been a part of my upbringing. My most recent album, there was a huge shift in terms of content and style. The songs that I find resonate the most with others are the ones that are circumstantial. They are stories that are being told in real time.
I was born in the 80s, but I didn't grow up with the 80s music. Even Shaka Shaka or Brenda Fassi, I love those women so much, and you know, those are the people that influenced my music in so many ways, but we can also just get inspired by whatever is happening now and take it to another level. At the end of the day, if he helps you smile or stand up and dance or relax at home, then my mission is accomplished.
If somebody hears Nobody Knows, which is a song about missing and murdered Indigenous women, it's my hope that they're drawing from that emotional reaction that they had individually in order to further understand that these are our people, these are our family members, these are our loved ones, just like you have loved ones.
I think that the energy that drives me to move forward, it's everybody else around me. Life gives me hope. As long as I'm alive, that means that I can still do something about my life or something that will affect people around me in a good way.
My full name in my language is Wasesquanisquo, which means blue sky woman. This is the person that I'm proud of. This is the culture that I'm proud of. This is the community that I'm proud of, that I want other people to feel strength and pride and love for as well. Thank you.
We're very fortunate to have the next two presenters with us tonight. I have the pleasure to introduce the Honorable Pablo Rodriguez, Minister of Canadian Heritage and Multiculturalism, and Factor Chair, Meg Simsik.
Good evening, London. Je suis vraiment heureux d'être ici en tant que ministre du patrimoine canadien et du multiculturalisme. Les JUNOS, c'est vraiment une grande célébration de la musique canadienne. It's a celebration of our music. This occasion also allows me to be a cool dad tonight because my daughter's here with me and we're both fans of Canadian music. It's a real pleasure to witness the amazing talent and creativity Canada has to offer. Music makes Canada shine around the world, and your passion, your dedication are truly inspiring. And through the Canada Music Fund, our government is proud to support Factor and Musique Action to back Canadian music, celebrate its diversity, and foster inclusion. In fact, when I arrived here in the 70s from Argentina, I personally learned, and this is true, I personally learned both English and French by listening to Canadian music.
This is why I love Canada. Our heritage minister came to Canada from Argentina, learned our two official languages, from music. In addition to my role at Factor, I get to travel the world on behalf of Entertainment One and our artists, and I get to see firsthand how diverse and talented our Canadian talent is on the global stage. Factor and its funding partners are committed to ensuring that our programs are accessible to the entirety of our diverse Canadian population. We will continue to work hard to do better and encourage our clients and the industry we serve to join on acting on these commitments.
Here are the nominees.
Breakthrough Group of the Year, sponsored by Factor, the Government of Canada, and Canada's private radio broadcasters. 88 Glam. Dizzy. Elijah Woods and Jamie Fine. Loud Luxury. The Washboard Union.
And the winner is the Washboard Union.
Thank you so much. I've said it once before, I'll say it again. It takes a whole bunch of people to make a Group of the Year. I'd like to say thank you to Jeff Dalziel, our producer, Matt Rovey, our other producer. Thank you so much. Thank you to the Sakamoto Agency who keeps us working. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you also to our manager, Ron Sakamoto, and our incredible team at Warner Music Canada for all they do for us.
I'd like to thank all the people who support us. My son is 6 years old. He's at home right now watching us. I was his age when I first saw the Junos. So to our families, our wives, our girls, and also all the fans. We cannot actually do this without you fans out there, so I know you're watching. So thank you so much. We owe it all to you. One last thing. Everyone put your fingers in the air for me, all right? This is our first one, our first Juno. Now wave them. I'm gonna tell you a knock knock joke, okay? You know how this works. Knock knock. Woo. Come on, a little more excitement. It's our first Juno. Thank you, everybody.
Congratulations, such gentlemen. And now, who needs singers? Here are the nominees for Instrumental Album of the Year.
Instrumental Album of the Year. Aerialists. Gordon Gurdina. Kevin Bright. The Fretless. Tony Nato Thiessen.
Album of the Year is Gordon Gurdina.
When I looked at the nominees, I was like, there's no way I'm gonna win, so at least the food will be good. I wanna thank my partner Genevieve, and my kids, Naili and Gabriel, and Kim Andriats, and Dan Mangan, and Matic Records, and Arts and Crafts, And Mark Lawrence, who recorded their album and did all the mixing. And the Canada Council for the Arts, who, you know, I wouldn't be here without them. So thank you so much, and thank you to Karis and everyone for being here. Thank you.
Now, I'm sure there are a lot of people in this room who could use a trip to the confession booth. Well, until then, here are the nominees for Contemporary Christian Gospel Album of the Year.
Contemporary Christian Gospel Album of the Year. Brian Dirksen. Love Collide. Manic Drive. Tim Neufeld and the Glory Boys. Warren Dean Flandes.
And the Juno Award goes to Love Collide.
Oh, can't breathe. I can't feel my arm. I'm shaking. Wow, thank you. Thank you so much. What an honor this is.
First of all, thank you to our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, our direct line to creativity itself. Thank you so much.
And to our producers, Matt Daly and Riley Friesen.
To all the stations bringing our music and its message to the people. Thank you to the incredible fan support we have here. You all are amazing. We love our Canadians, man.
And we want to recognize our people in the Chippewa of the Thames First Nation for their support. We are proud of our heritage and all the strong Indigenous relatives that have gone before us and paved the way, and for the arts community helping to build the bridge of reconciliation.
We are not mythical creatures. We are not extinct. We are a people still in need of recognition.
Lastly, thank you. Thank you to our family. We owe it all to you.
To our mom, who's been our momager since we were 13 years old, and our dad, who's always believed in us.
Thank you so much. Chimukwech.
Thank you.
Congratulations, girls. And now, the genre that for decades has been forcing parents to scream, "Turn it down," at their teenagers or their grown adult children still living at home. These are the nominees for Metal Hard Music Album of the Year.
Metal Hard Music Album of the Year. Beyond Creation. Cancer Bats. Ken Mode. Cobra and the Lotus. Voivod.
And the Juno Award for Metal Hard Music Album of the Year goes to Voivod.
Thank you very much. First Juno in 36 years. Yeah. Oh, thank you to James from Talks Cheap Management Sony Music Canada, Century Media, Louis from Prest, Ben from United Talent Agency. I'd like to also Francis Perron, who produced the album with us. And thank you for everybody who voted for us and who voted for the other bands. Congrats to the other bands as well, our families. Did I forget anybody?
I think you did pretty good.
All right, thank you very much, everybody.
Oh my God, they all have better hair than I do. And now we go from headbangers to ankle biters. Here are your nominees for Children's Album of the Year.
Children's Album of the Year. Beppy. Gina-Lina. Raffi. Sunshine and Broccoli. Splash and Boots.
And the Juno for Children's Album of the Year goes to Splash and Boots.
Chicken farm 20 minutes from here. This is amazing. We'd like to thank Carrot Top C and the Juno Awards. You gonna be all right?
I don't know, I'm in shock.
I know, it's our six-time nominee. Big thank you to our friends and our family, and of course our parents who support us all these years of performing and having no idea why, so this is great.
We also want to give a huge thank you out to our Big Yellow Boot team. We want to give a thank you to Andrea, to Tom, to Jake Gold, to Aaron, to Marcy, to Rebecca, to Jeff, to the Radio Star Maker Fund, to Factor, Ontario Music Fund, Ontario Creates, Plus One, and Music Counts. I wrote all of this on a piece of paper that a kid wrote us today at the show. It says, "I love you." We do what we do because we really love kids. And our goal is always to make kids feel safe and feel loved for being exactly who they are. So to every family and child who comes to our shows, for all those little hugs, it's a real honor to be a part of your bedtime routines, to have our music there. So you are why we do this, and this Juno is for you. So thank you, thank you.
Before we go, we co-wrote this, and it was produced by the incredible, he's really a legend, I think, in Canada, the incredible Allan Doyle. So thank you, Allan Doyle, for helping us with this album. Thank you guys so much.
And hold up. I also want to give a huge thank you out to Allan Doyle's son, Henry, who was on the album. It was amazing to have him on here. Let's give a big thank you to both of them for Allan Doyle's heart. Thank you.
Thank you a lot.
Be the crew. Do everything I told you when I told you what to do. Come on, haul the ropes, hoist the sail.
Before you even hear what's on the inside, you see what's on the outside. The art created for album covers requires vision, soul, color, and edge. So here are your nominees for Best Surface on which to roll a perfectly legal joint, or as we call it, Album Artwork of the Year.
Album Artwork of the Year. Gareth Audenhole, Emil Matea, Left to Our Own Devices, Jack Pine and the Fire. Jordan Moore, Crossworlds, Joshua Van Tassel. Michael DeAngelis, Matt Barnes, and Jess Beaumont, Rally Cry, Arkells. Mike Milosh, Blood, Rye. Simon Dupuis, Viens avec moi, Les Hôtesses d'Hilaire.
The Juno Award for Album Artwork of the Year goes to Mike Milosh. Mike isn't going to hear tonight, so I will graciously accept this award on his behalf. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Music Counts, for a special presentation, please welcome eight-time Juno Award-winning Canadian entertainer and author, Jan Arden.
I am big, I am strong, I am right where I belong in the world. No, I'm not your little girl. I'm not pretty, but I'm smart and I'm bold.
Welcome, my name is Jan. I have lost the Juno Award officially 12 times. Thank you. I've lost 12 times. God darn it. Okay, Music Counts. What an important thing this is. I think this is I'm so proud to be handing this out. My music teacher was huge in my life, and I don't think I would have gone into music without her. Music Counts helps kids across Canada experience the incredible benefits of music by providing instruments to schools and community organizations. In order to inspire students, it takes dedicated, knowledgeable, and creative teachers. That's why each year Music Counts recognizes one extraordinary music teacher who makes a lasting impact on students and on the music education community. This year, Music Counts is thrilled to recognize the amazing work of, let's hear it for her, Kim Hastings. Kim, thank you for teaching kids music. You are saving lives and encouraging minds and making them smart and empathic. Music is huge. She is from Rocky Mountain House, Alberta, and please, please direct your attention. Even if you're kind of hammered, if you shut one eye, you'll be able to see the screen.
My name is Christy Fletcher. I am delighted to be here today on behalf of Music Counts to let you know that you are the 2019 recipient of the Music Counts Teacher of the Year Award.
Ms. Hastings is a very amazing teacher to have. She's very inspiring to her students.
Having her big personality helps because you can connect with her. You learn fast because you want to learn from her.
I really think she deserves this award. She's just amazing. She teaches us so fast, and she teaches all the grades too. Like, it's just amazing.
I couldn't think of anybody more deserving of the award. She advocates for music education in the community, but with students who often come from socioeconomically disadvantaged backgrounds, and she makes sure that there's no barriers to music education for kids being successful. She's got a heart of gold.
Music is what makes us human. I think it's really important for kids to be involved in music for that reason. I just think it really helps them be well-rounded. It gives them an opportunity to feel like they're part of something.
So I'm going to be pursuing music in post-secondary. I want to be a music teacher like she was, and she's definitely a very big part of that decision for me.
What I do every day in the band room is what I do, and it's been overwhelming to me that this has happened, so I appreciate so much. Very, very honored.
I know you've been clapping a lot, but please, please welcome me in congratulating Kim Hastings. Kim. Big job. That's an important job right there.
Congratulations, Kim.
And,
Thank you, this side of the room, for standing. You guys suck.
Yeah, you guys are lame.
They're obviously just much better people on this side of the room.
We'll be directing our attention this way for the remainder of the evening. Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
No, he's not.
Our band is an ambassador for Music Counts, and we've seen firsthand how important they are to communities across Canada, so thank you for that. On a serious note, while we gather here to celebrate the year that was in Canadian music, we also want to take a moment to honor the extraordinary artists, friends, and colleagues that we lost. Here to help us reflect is four-time Juno nominee and Sarnia, Ontario native Donovan Woods, performing the song next year. And out of respect for those that have passed away, please hold your applause to the end of the performance. Thank you.
My brother and me used to climb this tree, and we were gonna build a little clubhouse about 10 feet off the ground. We drew the whole thing up. We needed wood in our dad's truck, but he was out of work that summer. The truck only had one gear. He said, we'll do it next year. My buddies and me, we have this dream. We were gonna rent this cabin way up in Montana, and we were gonna fish. We had the date all picked. Then my old man got sick, the plan kinda disappeared. But we'll do it next year. Another day down, another week gone. You're always just talking about tomorrow. You can't beg, steal, borrow, or make time. So you make plans and hope for the best. Life moves on so damn fast. Another 12 months flies on by. You're still here, but it's never quite next year. It's never quite next year. My little boy and me, we were out to eat, and he said, I can't wait till next year. And when I asked him why, he said, 'cause we're going camping, we're going to the ball game, and we'll do all them other things you said we'd do next year. So when is it next year? Another day down, another week gone. You're always just talking about tomorrow. You can't beg, steal, borrow, or make time. So you make plans and hope for the best. Life moves on so dang fast. Another 12 months flies on by. You're still here, but it's never quite next year. No, it's never quite next year. My old man, he was fading fast. He said, I think I'd like to go see that Grand Canyon. So we just left, packed up the car and went. I called in sick to work. We drove till 3 a.m. 'cause there ain't no next year. Another day down, another week gone. You're always just talking about tomorrow. You can't beg, steal, borrow, or make time. So you make plans life moves on so damn fast. Another 12 months flies on by, you're still here. But it's never quite next year. No, it's never quite next year. It's never quite next year. No, it's never quite next year. It's never quite next year.
Donovan Woods, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Whew. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Now, I can speak from experience that an artist is nothing without a great producer. I'm lucky to have one in my band. Shout out to Ian Dessau. But even when they're not in your band, your producer becomes like an unofficial member. And although they may not be household names, they play a crucial role in turning your favorite artist into one. With that, here are the nominees for Jack Richardson Producer of the Year.
Jack Richardson Producer of the Year. David Foster and Michael Bublé. Eric Ratz. Greg Wells. Mike Wise. Thomas Darcy.
And the Juno for Jack Richardson Producer of the Year goes to my dear friend who has produced many Billy Talent, engineered many Billy Talent records, Mr. Eric Ratz, ladies and gentlemen.
So much, Ben. Thank you. How about give it up for Ben? Woo! First of all, this is insane. I can't even believe it. But it's truly an honor to be nominated with everyone I've been nominated with, but especially David Foster. He is like such an inspiration to all producers, and he's just done such great work throughout his career. Truly an inspiration to me. Thank you, David. Secondly, I'd love to thank my family, Stephanie and Sam. You guys are an absolute rock in my life. I would not be standing here without you. And last but not least, Arkell's brothers. Thank you for letting me take the wheel on this. You guys are unbelievably talented and an inspiration to work with. And I just want to thank you for letting me be a part of this. Thank you, guys. Love you all.
That dude deserves that award. I just want to reiterate that. So over the last couple years, there's been a lot of talk in this country about reconciliation with our Indigenous people. And it's on all of us to make sure that reconciliation isn't just a passing thought or buzzword. It's something that we all need to work toward and implement, and not just at levels of government, but also within our communities and within ourselves. For the people in this room, I think we need to follow in the footsteps of the late, great Mr. Gord Downie, and understand that the music community can be leaders in promoting this conversation. So please, let's keep it going. And also, I'd like to welcome to the stage APTN COO, Sky Bridges, and two-time Juno Award winner, Derek Miller.
It is truly an honor to represent APTN, the world's first Indigenous broadcaster with programming for, by, and about Indigenous people. Thank you, yes. All right. APTN has long supported Indigenous artists such as the amazing nominees tonight. And to those nominees, I want to tell you, your community is proud of you. Your fans adore you, and APTN applauds you. With that, let's have a look at the nominees.
Indigenous Music Album of the Year, presented by APTN. Since 1999, APTN has shared Indigenous cultures and traditions through award-winning programming that is genuine, inspiring, and entertaining.
Indigenous Music Album of the Year. Recipient. Jeremy Dutcher. Leonard Sumner. Northern Cree. Snotty Nose Res Kids.
And the winner is Jeremy Dutcher.
Okay, Canada, I've got 60 seconds, so let's get down to this. JUNOs, thank you. My team, thank you. My mother, my family, I love you all so much. I want all the other nominees in this category to stand up, please. Snotty Nose Res Kids, Northern Cree, Recipient, Leonard Sumner. All of your work changes this place. And it deserves to be considered outside of this category. Because our music is not niche. Our music is saying something. I love you all. Thank you so much for the art that you make. And I'll thank you all in person later. I don't know how much more time. I don't know how many more times they're going to let me do this. So Justin, Mr. Trudeau, a nation-to-nation relationship does not look like pipelines. A nation-to-nation relationship does not look like sending militarized police force into unceded territory. And a nation-to-nation relationship does not look like, in 2019, our communities still on boiled water advisory. So, this means so much to me. I hope to continue to share and use this platform to tell truth. We can all do better. Reconciliation, there we go. That's it. Thank you so much.
How we all doing? You okay? Come on. Let's keep this going, all right? And just a reminder that this ceremony is being streamed live at cbcmusic.ca/JUNOs. So if you're still up for an award tonight, text your mom. My mom's watching this for sure. And now a category that surely a lot of people in the music industry can relate to, the blues. Here are your nominees for the Blues Album of the Year.
Blues Album of the Year. Colin James. Jack DeKaiser. Miles Goodwin. Samantha Martin and Delta Sugar. Sue Foley.
And the Juno Award for Blues Album of the Year goes to Colin James. Colin's tour is kicking off tomorrow in Victoria, so he can't be here, so I will accept it on his behalf. That's 11. There you go. Here are your nominees for Classical Composition of the Year.
Classical Composition of the Year. Anna Sokolovic. Becca Sims. Cassandra Miller. Nicole Lizé. Vincent Ho.
And the Juno Award for Classical Composition of the Year is Anna Sokolovic.
Thank you. I'm truly honored. Oh, merci. Merci à tous mes amis, à tous mes compositeurs, mes amis compositeurs. Vous voyez, on est en 2019. Il y avait 5 femmes et 1 homme. C'est quand même intéressant pour un compositeur de la musique classique. J'aimerais remercier au Centre national des arts, à l'orchestre du Centre national des arts, qui m'a commandé cette œuvre-là. Une œuvre de 30 minutes pour orchestre, soliste, chœur. C'est quelque chose qui est très rare aujourd'hui avec les orchestres. J'aimerais remercier à tout le monde qui a fait partie de ce disque. À Lana Lecta, évidemment, à Alexander Shelley, chef d'orchestre, Mark Stevens, toute l'équipe magnifique et les musiciens extraordinaires qui ont fait ce disque-là. Mais j'aimerais souligner tout ce que Centre national des arts, l'orchestre de Centre national des arts fait pour la musique canadienne. Ils sont, they are the leading role in Canada by commissioning, by recording, by touring, and by, of course, performing Canadian works. And I want to thank them for that. Do you have any time more, or it's finished? I wrote a very nice speech, but I forgot my glasses, so I'm sorry. So I would like also to say that this is the music of why, but I have something very nice to say. May I? Okay, so I'll continue, and if you will just pull me. Okay, go, yeah. Okay, so this piece, Golden Slumbers, Kiss Your Eyes, is dedicated to Mario Bernardi, who spent his life to create very nice and very important musical culture climate in Canada. I wanted with my piece to underline the specificity and the effort which the immigrants brings to Canada as myself. And I want to tell you that that a Canadian example of mosaic culture is shining in the world. This is the best way of making a culture or society. And I want to thank to L2. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. And the last thing, yes, the last thing I would like to tell you that in my piece I used 7 different languages for the people who made Canada. And I think we should all be very proud of not only 2 official languages, and we should all speak 2 official languages, but also to be proud of the people who made this country, and also to be proud of the native languages who are very, very musical. So please, take care of it. Thank you very much.
Seconds. 60 fucking seconds. Shit. The robots are coming for our jobs, but first they're coming for our music. These are your nominees for Electronic Album of the Year.
Electronic Album of the Year. Ikali. Felix Cartel. I Am Hill. Milk and Bone. Rez.
And the Juno Award for Electric Album of the Year goes to Milk and Bone.
What the fuck, first of all? This is, oh my God, this is so unexpected. We are so extremely honored and happy, and honestly, so very happy to see so many women in this category.
We're also super stoked that we see more and more women writing and producing music.
Please clap more for this.
Yeah.
We really, really want to thank a lot of people without whom this would not have been possible at all. Our managing team, William and Fanny Stem. Our beloved record label and family, Bon Sound, we love you so much.
We need to thank the album team, so Gabriel Gagnon, Cri, Hoodies at Night, Marc-André Gilbert, Maxime Navarre, and Prince Club. Thanks to Jacob Lelap and Howie Beck and Sony the Orchard. Thank you so much. Un merci spécial à Montréal et au Québec. C'est la maison et sans vous, tout ça serait pas possible. Merci beaucoup.
Lastly, oh, I'm sorry, I'm just gonna go a bit further. I just want to say, we are musicians, we are artists. It's a very, very difficult industry to be in. Take care of yourselves, and I hope for all of you to have someone like Lo that I had with me this year, and without whom I wouldn't be here this year, I think. So, take care, we love you, and thank you.
I just want to take a moment to say what a pleasure it is to be back in London, Ontario, and to say thank you to the city for being such gracious hosts, and also, seriously, to all the volunteers that are volunteering to make this all happen. So, back in the day, all my friends went to Western, and I was a high school dropout who would come here to pretend that I went to Western and get drunk. But this town was also very important to the development of Billy talent. We started playing Call the Office and Frosh Weeks at Western, and have played the Budweiser Gardens multiple times, and it's a love affair that's still ongoing. And we just want to take a quick second to say the reason why we're all here is because we started somewhere, and it's imperative to support local artists and local venues. Our next award is for Artist of the Year, and we wouldn't have Artists of the Year without these small rooms that give young musicians the opportunity to figure it all out. Here to present the award are a duo that known what it's like to pay their dues here in London because they got their start here. Please welcome Juno Award winners, Loud Luxury.
losing all my innocence, yeah, body on my, riding on my innocence, yeah, body on my.
Us again. Uh-oh. So Apple Music is a proud supporter of Canadian music.
And it is our pleasure to present Artist of the Year on their behalf.
Here are the nominees.
Artist of the Year, presented with Apple Music. Listen to music from all of this year's Juno nominees at applemusic.com/Junos.
Artist of the Year, Alessia Cara, Michael Bublé, Shawn Mendes, The Weeknd, Tory Lanez,
All right, and the winner is Shawn Mendes! So again, Shawn couldn't make it, so we'll accept this award on his behalf.
In order to get this award, you have to do a song with us. Thank you.
I will actually be taking that, Juno, not you. You know, musicians like to think of ourselves as artists. But really what we do is work in science with vibrations, sound waves, frequencies, and electrical currents. So what all you kids out there who want to make music, take my advice and stay awake in physics class because your records will sound better. Our next presenter can attest to that. As a corporate scientist and 3M's first ever cheap science advocate, Dr. Jay Slaight has connected with thousands of people around the world to encourage a greater understanding of science and how it touches our everyday lives. And that includes how we hear and create the sound of music. Here to present Recording Engineer of the Year is Dr. Jay Slaight.
As Canada's premier science company, 3M puts the science of sound within reach. I'm proud to present the Recording Engineer of the Year award. Here are the nominees.
Recording Engineer of the Year, sponsored by 3M. Discover how 3M applies science to the world of sound at 3m.ca/science of sound.
Recording Engineer of the Year, Ben Kaplan, Jason Dufour, Robbie Lakritz, Sean Everett, Steve Bays,
And the winner is Sean Everett.
Well, I wasn't expecting that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to the lady that won the classical writing piece, because I think her taking a little longer allowed my dad to get here. He was landing on a plane. He just walked in. And I was more nervous that he got here than winning this award. It's, you know, when you grow up, it's really amazing to have parents that support you, and my parents especially have gone well and beyond. I mean, you can't even possibly imagine. I mean, he bought me my first recording machine, and they just supported me like unbelievably. So thank you so much, and I hope that I can do the same for my own child, which my wife, Bellica, is here, and her mother. I found out she's pregnant last week. So much love to Table 31 and everyone else nominated in this category who I respect and admire, and thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
I'm all right with a slow burn. Taking my time, let the world turn. I'm gonna do it my way.
I am also expecting my first child, so I can relate. All right, I gotta piss so bad, I'm not even kidding. Like, I am fucking dying up here. Just give me a fucking bucket. This next group are now Juno winners tonight for their album Baby Teeth, and you're about to find out why. Coming at you down the 401 from Oshawa, Ontario, nominated for Breakthrough Group of the Year and Alternative Album of the Year, performing their single Backstroke, please welcome to the Juno stage, Dizzy.
Delicately, Galley from town's got a crush on you. And over coffee, I pick your brain all afternoon. Pick up your coffee. Cause she will never love you like I do. I'll swim backstroke again from drowning those dead sky. Carve your name in the baby blue. And I'll fall asleep to the sounds of it. And I'll swim backstroke again from drowning those dead sky. Carve your name in the baby blue. And I'll fall asleep to the sounds of it. And I'm waiting, waiting, waiting. I keep waiting, waiting, waiting. I keep waiting, waiting, waiting. Keep waiting, waiting, waiting. Elegant way. I stand poised, waiting for the end. Staring straight back at me. These tiny little daggers don't get out of my head. Lakes keeping me afloat. Even in the deepest bits of a shallow low. I know that you're leaving, keep me in undertow. I'll allow you to save me this feeling in my bones. I know that you're leaving, and I'll swim backstroke to keep from drowning those dead sky. Carve your name in the baby blue.
easy, ladies and gentlemen. That was really nice. And now, your nominees for Contemporary Roots Album of the Year.
Contemporary Roots Album of the Year. I. Donovan Woods. Kaya Cater. Megan Nash. The Deep Dark Woods.
The Juno Award for Contemporary Roots Album of the Year goes to Donovan Woods.
Thank you. I appreciate it. This, I didn't think I'd win. There's so many good records in the category. I love folk music, and I love the people that are in the category. I love that we're pushing it forward and doing stuff with folk music. So it sounds like it takes place in 2019, so congratulations to all the nominees. They're all so great. I have to thank James Button, who's the producer of the record, who's wonderful, just a wonderful guy, all the musicians who played on it. My manager, Michelle Cito, my agents, Julian Paquin, Todd Jordan, everybody at Warner Nashville, everybody at Massey Hall, Dean Cameron and Stephen McGrath, and I'm very nervous. Thank you very much to the Junos and to Karis. I'm really honored. I appreciate it very much. Have a fun night and be safe. Thank you.
Still haven't peed? There's a lineup? Fuck. Moving right along. Here now are your nominees for Jazz Album of the Year.
Jazz Album of the Year, Group. Allison Au Quartet. Andrew Rathbun Large Ensemble. Andy Milne and Dap Theory. Liebman Murley Quartet. Quinton Natchoff's Flux.
And the Juno Award for Jazz Album of the Year goes to Andy Milne and Dap Theory.
Wow, I lost my voice before we got here, and you think you had to take a squirt? You still got to take a squirt? Go now. I'll take an extra 60 seconds. You know, my wife told me, this is kind of in your thinking here, my wife told me I couldn't thank my urologist, but I just did. And you should maybe thank him. You should get a good, I can give you his number. No, I'm obviously the Andy Milne and Dap Theory, and the other guys couldn't be here, but I want to thank them for being the bandmates that they have been for several years, and it's a treat to have musicians in my midst that help make my ideas come to fruition. But very quickly, I just do want to also thank my publicist, Eric Alper, my publicist in the US, Lydia Liebman, and first and foremost, my wife, Latanya, who's Support, I would not be standing here for without if it wasn't for her, because she's all over this record singing and narrating, but she's just a rock in my life, and I love you, baby, so thank you for being there every step. And as well, I'd also acknowledge my fellow nominees, because we're all in the trenches together making creative, improvised music, and it's difficult out there. So thank you to Karis and the JUNOs and all of you. Have a good evening. I'm kind of freaked out.
Seems to be a new way to get through to me. Connection, looking at myself.
All right, people, I have a very special announcement. We are officially 3/4 of the way through the show. So this is like the seventh inning stretch. So if you want to get up, do a little exercise, get your blood flowing, go get another drink, we're almost done. And here are your nominees for Classical Album of the Year, Solo or Chamber.
Classical Album of the Year, Solo or Chamber. Andrew Wan and Charles Richard Hamelin. Angela Hewitt. Blake Pouliot with Shinny Huang. Griffin Trio. Marc-André Hamelin.
And the Juno goes to the Griffin Trio.
Well, this is great. A big congratulations to all the nominees. A lot of brilliant younger talent and a lot of seasoned artists. So it's really great company we're keeping. Thank you. I would like to thank personally my family, my friends, supporters, the great dogs in my life, and Violists for their unwavering support. Thank you.
Well, speaking of violists and great women in music, we had Anna Sokolovic up here, great Canadian composer. But we owe, I believe, this award to the great UK-American composer Rebecca Clark, who is very much unrecognized during her life, wrote this piece 60 years ago. She and other women like her are doing amazing things these days, so we're very grateful for that. We're also very grateful to all the people who have worked with us for the last 25 years to keep our dream going as the Griffin Trio. Many supporters here and across the country. You're helping us do what we love, and together with all of you, so many amazingly inspirational people in this room, we all together change lives through music. Thank you very much.
Just a reminder, you can listen to all tonight's nominees and winners at applemusic.com/thejunos. It's now time to present the Walt Grealish Special Achievement Award. The late Walt, with his partner Stan Glees, founded the Gold Leaf Awards that honored Canadian music industry achievements. In 1970, that was expanded to a formal ceremonial event and renamed the JUNO Awards. This award recognizes individuals who have contributed to the growth and development of the Canadian music industry. Here to celebrate tonight's recipient, Duff Roman is a Grammy-winning producer and a Canadian music archivist, Jan Youst.
Yeah, I bet you when you heard that music, you thought a couple of go-go girls were going to come out here and dance, but it's me instead. Good evening, everyone. That song you just heard is Bacon Fat, written by Garth Hudson and Robbie Robertson in 1964. and produced by the great Duff Roman, with Levon and the Hawks before they were known as The Band. At a time when Canadians were covering British and American hits, Duff was encouraging his artists to write and record their own songs. Yes, he transformed Chum FM into the top station in North America, retiring as acting president of the entire Chum chain. But it's his continuing devotion to Canadian musicians as the founder of Factor that sets Duff apart. Always moving quietly behind the scenes, providing the foundation upon which the modern Canadian music industry is built. In working together with Duff to preserve 1960s Toronto rhythm and blues music, we created Yonge Street, Toronto Rock and Roll Stories with CTV Bravo, directed by Bruce McDonald, and I think our producer Dave Brady is out here somewhere. Anyway, one of the stories we heard was when Duff took David Clayton Thomas and the Fabulous Shays to play Walk That Walk on the Hullabaloo Show in New York City, 1965. Duff's Cadillac car got a flat tire on the highway, and then none of the Shays would get out of the car to help because of their precious musicians' hands. David and Duff had to change that flat, the singer and the manager. So you could say that David Clayton Thomas's career went from a flat tire to a spinning wheel. Did it sell 13 million copies? I'm not sure, but a lot. Anyway, Duff Roman continues transforming a flat tire into the spinning wheel that is today's Canadian music industry, with multiple platinum records for Canadian artists supported by Factor. Let's take a moment and watch this video, please.
My name is Duff Roman, and I'm honored to be receiving the Walt Grealish Special Achievement Award tonight. I feel very fortunate for the life and career I have had, and I still have. At times, it almost seems a bit surreal, or like something you would only see in the movies. When I started my career, my name was David Mostaway. I grew up in the small town of Swift Current in Saskatchewan. I moved to Toronto in 1959 for an on-air radio job under the name Digger Dave. Soon after, I changed my name to Duff Roman, and that name stuck for life. I decided to open up an after-hours club in Yorkville called Brave New World. David Clayton Thomas, the Poppers, and the Countdowns played there. I became David Clayton Thomas's manager and launched Roman Records.
Duff and I had several hits in Canada in the 60s. Boom Boom, Walk That Walk, and Brainwashed. Duff discovered me in a little club in Toronto, became my manager. Within a year, he got a network television show for us on NBC.
But tonight, we have another exciting import from Canada. 5 young men who recently turned in their hockey sticks for musical instruments.
And that introduced me to New York, which later introduced me to Blood, Sweat, and Tears. The whole thing wouldn't have happened without Duff. He's a dear friend, a wonderful man, a class act all the way.
I moved over to Chum in 1965.
He's a go-go, Duff Roman.
Good evening, everybody. This is Duff Roman. It's 7 o'clock, and it's time to bring a little life and happiness to you right now.
Duff was the big driver behind adult rock, which was a new format in the industry where you mixed 50% rock and 50% soft rock. Chum FM immediately went to #1 and stayed on top for decades. In 1977, the two of us worked together in coordinating one of the biggest and most infamous surprise shows in history. Now, this surprise involved a little white lie in which 325 contest winners thought they had won tickets to attend an April Wine concert at the El Macombo. And there were 10 buses that took the winners to the El Macombo from Chum. Duff told them on his bus that the concert had been canceled, and the unhappy fans booed and hissed at him. But their moods quickly changed when Duff said, "We have a special guest for you. You may have heard of them.
The Strolling Bones?
The Rolling Stones." And the fans' boos immediately changed to cheers. And this show has become one of the most iconic surprise shows in history that people still talk about today.
In 1982, Duff became the founding president of Factor. When it started out, the pool of money was small. I think $140,000 worth of funding annually was divvied out to Canadian artists. And after some lengthy discussions with Gary Slaight, Duff convinced Gary to bring his Canadian talent library over to Factor. And in 1985, he did. This led to government funding assistance, and the rest, as they say, is history. Factor now disseminates over $20 million annually to help support Canadian music.
I think the key to my success has been to not take any achievement for granted. I've been grateful to colleagues and mentors. I've stood on some strong shoulders in my time. And even though I have technically retired from my day job, I'm not looking for the rocking chair anytime soon.
Yeah! Walk that walk!
Duff, I was on the phone today with the great Garth Hudson in Woodstock, New York, and he sends his best congratulations on behalf of the band, and hope you'll get up here right now and receive this award.
You made me so very happy. I'm so glad you came into my life. The others were.
Whoa. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much, and especially Jan, a colleague, a friend, and you heard him, Grammy Award winner. So, so proud of him. I thank you also to the Juno Karis crew for producing that video. That was really great. Thank you so much. Appreciate that very much. As you can tell, I'm very touched by this award. Created in honor of Walt Grealish. I had the great pleasure of knowing Walt and looking at his work, and I recognize a kindred spirit. I love the radio business, and I love the music industry. I honestly enjoy people, the challenges, the interaction between both communities. And I've tried to do my jobs well, to get recognition and acknowledgement that my work has in any way contributed positively through the years. Well, this is the ultimate prize that I will value forever. Today, the Canadian music industry is riding the crest of a powerful wave. This past year, Drake owned the streaming platforms. His total numbers on Apple Music and Spotify made him the most popular artist in the world. Well, Drake is Drake, but as every nomination for a Juno proves this year, our talent pool runs deep. Canadian artists are breaking out all over. And listen, thank you, David Clayton Thomas, for your kind comments. We celebrated your single, Brainwashed, on Roman Records that week in July 1966 when you beat out both the Beatles and the Rolling Stones on the Chum chart. And I share that feeling with every musician, artist group out there who hears for the first time their record played on the radio. Not just streaming, not just on the internet, but on the radio. I was lucky enough, actually, to be a DJ at Chum during the 60s and the heyday of Top 40 radio. It was an exciting time, but for me, leading the development of the Hot AC format in 1985 to reposition Chum FM, well, listen, I won't lie, it was especially sweet. And I thank you, Roger Ashby, for your kind comments. You're a radio legend. Your talent and that of Marilyn Dennis and Rick Hodge helped rebuild and maintain Chum FM's leadership for decades. So who can top that? And finally, I'm honored to have had the trust of both the music industry, everyone out there, and the radio broadcasters to be there at the beginning when Canadian artists found their wings, working with people of vision on both sides of what was once the great divide, broadcasting and music. Well, we found common ground in 1982, and taking those first baby steps together with high hopes and a few $1,000s in the kitty, the key piece of an infrastructure for nourishing, and maintaining our cultural identity in a world without walls. I believe we have a better way. And I'd like to thank Meg Simsick for your kind words. As chair of Factor, you are an inspiring example of how a successful music entrepreneur gives back to the industry. Well, ladies and gentlemen, a final big love thank you to the many talented people I've had the pleasure of working with and learning from over the past 63 years. Ooh. Thank you to my mentors for their guidance, and thank you to my family for supporting me and making my life easier. It's been quite a ride, but it's not over yet. There is one documentary to be made about the Hawks and the birth of the band from Yonge Street to Big Pink. Who knows, we may yet meet again. But until then, in the words of David Clayton Thomas, I plan to keep on walking that walk. Thank you all.
You made me so very happy. I'm so glad you came into my life. The others were untrue.
Please, let's hear it one more time for Duff Roman, your 2019 recipient of the Walt or Grealish Special Achievement Award. We're here to celebrate the best in Canadian music, but it's a big old world out there, so let's take a moment to honor the best from around the globe, also known as the United States of America. Here are your nominees for International Album of the Year.
International Album of the Year. Camila Cabello. Cardi B. Maroon 5. Post Malone. Travis Scott.
The Juno Award for International Album of the Year goes to Post Malone. Looks like not here. I will accept this award on their behalf. Now the award for what I would consider the most terrifying musical form to master, hashtag total respect. Here are your nominees for Jazz Album of the Year, Solo.
Jazz Album of the Year, Solo. Alexi Barrow. Allison Young. Larnell Lewis. Rini Rosness. Robbie Botosh.
The winner of Jazz Album of the Year Solo is Robbie Botosh. Again.
Bass solo. Wow. Thank you so much, JUNOS and Karis. To my lovely wife, Violet, who is here, and all my kids, Barbara, Dorina, Robbie,
and Dorina and Anthony. I'm a little shocked, as you can tell. To all my sisters and brothers in the category nominated, it's great to be on board, and as I said, it's a little shocking, but thank you so much for all the musicians who played on the record. Ingrid Jensen, Seamus Blake, Lorna Lewis, Seamus Blake, Corey Henry, Mike Downs. Thank you so much for putting all your hearts into the project. To A440 and Universal, thank you so much for your support. And all the people who listen to my music, I truly am grateful. Thank you so much. For John Bailey as well, who, yes, John Bailey, thank you for putting your heart into it, man. And I know bass solo is back, so I gotta go. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you.
Et maintenant, le prix pour l'album francophone de l'année. Les nommés sont...
Album francophone de l'année. Cœur de pirate. Hubert Lenoir. Loud. Philippe Braque. Tire le coyote.
Le gagnant de l'album francophone de l'année est... Loud.
Thank you so much. I would just like to thank everybody who's worked on the album. So I'm about to name a lot of French names very fast. Alex Gay, Marc Vincent, William Fradette, Jeff Marco Martinez Lebrun, Pierre-Luc Rioux, Tim Buron, Alexis Cadreau, Carlos Munoz, my label Joyride Records. Thank you Universal Canada, the SOCAN, and the JUNOS, of course. Merci beaucoup.
Je voulais seulement devenir immortel avant de mourir. Je voulais seulement devenir immortel avant de mourir. Survivre à tous mes...
Now let's take a moment and watch this video from our friends at SOCAN.
Give me that look, hit me, I'ma give you that hook. Baby, I ride, get up on top of the beat, I'ma be alright.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage to present our next award from SOCAN, Canada's Performing Rights Organization, CEO, Mr. Eric Baptiste, and singer for the Juno Award-winning band White Horse, Melissa McClelland.
Roll on, I know shorty and she doesn't want no slow song. Had a man last year, life goes on. Haven't let that thing loose, girl, in so long. You been inside, know you like to lay low. I've been peeping what you bringing to the table. Working hard, girl, everything paid for.
SOCAN is dedicated to upholding the fundamental truths that music has value and creators and publishers deserve fair compensation for their work.
It is with great pleasure that SOCAN presents Songwriter of the Year, honoring the music creators who are the lifeblood of our industry. Here are the nominees.
Songwriter of the Year, presented by SOCAN. As the largest organization in Canada's music ecosystem, SOCAN works tirelessly to advocate for fair compensation for songwriters, composers, and music publishers through fair, ethical, and legal licenses. Music starts with music creation, and SOCAN is passionate about ensuring a bright future for our music creators.
Songwriter of the Year, Afi Järvinen. Donovan Woods. Frank Dukes. Jesse Reyes. Shawn Mendes.
And the winner is...
Shawn Mendes. And of course, as you know, Shawn is touring Europe, so we're happy to accept on his behalf. Thank you very much.
All right, we're down to our final performer of the night, a 5-time Juno winner and 7-time nominee from his sophomore album, Narrative. This is Exco Levi with the song, My Moment.
Possibilities, so I seize this opportunity to be what I wanna be. So my mama can be proud of me. I never born on gold mattress, still me never turn no outclass. Me office stay steadfast to find mama breakfast. This is my day, my day. This is my moment, and this is my time to shine. Where you wanna go? Never let your address define you. Be focused and leave them behind you. Stay positive, stay positive. Display great qualities. Assess your damages, face your challenges. This is my day, my day. This is my moment, and this is my time to shine. This is my day, my day. This is my moment, yeah, and this is my time to shine, 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 shine. I have no time to sit down, and I want how the clip sound, yeah. I breathe, we got big phone, police come kick down. No way, I have pre-digital instruments, microphone as me implement, and I positive influence. Babylon, this is my day, my day. This is my moment, this is my time to shine. JUNOS! This is my day, this is my moment, yeah. This is my time. Reggae music, I want you to sing along with me, come on. This is my day, this is my moment, and this is my time to shine. Come on, come on. This is my day, this is my moment. This is my time. This is my time.
Exco Levi, everybody. All right. Up next is the Adult Alternative category, an award I'm very much looking forward to because I am in desperate need of an alternative to being an adult. Here are your nominees for Adult Alternative Album of the Year.
Adult Alternative Album of the Year. Bahamas. Dan Mangan. Gabrielle Schonk. Rye. The Bar Brothers.
All right, and the Juno goes to Bahamas.
Hello, everyone. Lovely to be here. I really expected to win that Songwriter Award. I'm a little bit bummed about that. I'll just be honest off the top. I just want to recognize my wonderful band, Christine Bougie, Felicity Williams, Jason Tate, Darcy Yates, happy birthday. Rob and Dan, who's here with me. They're all songwriters in their own right, too, all SOCAN members. And I just love these people. I get to travel all around the world with them, and we have this recipe that's 90% jokes, 10% music. And that seems to work very well for me. I've made a little bit of a living out of it. So, and I feel strongly about those people, and I know everyone at your respective tables, you feel the same way about your friends and colleagues. I mean, isn't it wonderful that we just fell sort of ass backwards into this job where we get to play music and travel and drink Jackson and Triggs, and for Table 32, we did a pretty good job of sneaking some Italian and French wine in as well. Anyway, lovely. Thanks for this wonderful trophy, and lovely to be with you. Thanks very much. Good night.
Can't wait with words for a while.
And now, an award that should be sponsored by Tinder, here's Single of the Year.
Single of the Year. Growing Pains, Alessia Cara. Not a Love Song, Bulo. Body, Loud Luxury. In My Blood, Shawn Mendes. Pray For Me, The Weeknd, Kendrick Lamar.
And the Juno for Single of the Year goes to Shawn Mendes. What's my tally at? I think I get host the big one next year. There you go. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, you want this thing too? All right, there you go. I say this with all sincerity, the world would be a better place if we all listened to more reggae. So let's forget it's still winter outside for a moment and check out the nominees for Reggae Recording of the Year.
Reggae Recording of the Year. Blessed. Chelsea Stewart. Dubmatics. Exco Levi. Cafanel featuring Queen Ifrica.
And the Juno for Reggae Recording of the Year goes to Dubmatics.
This is incredible. I totally didn't see this coming. I want to say a lot of things in a very short amount of time. To all the nominees, Cafanel, Exco Levi, Blessed, Chelsea Stewart, big ups to everybody here. Amazing job. What a great crew. Karis, to the Junos, my beautiful wife, Rita, to my parents, Bill and Chris, and really to the foundation of reggae that came to Toronto from Jamaica in the 60s, to Pablo Paul, Jay Douglas, and all the foundation artists that kind of helped elevate me, got me to where I am. And I'm just shocked, I'm shaking. So thank you very much, everybody. Have a great night. Thank you. Wow.
Well, everybody, it's the moment you've all been waiting for. It's the final award of the night. I do want to take this opportunity on a serious note to say something, though. We're living in times of divisiveness and turmoil and instability right now. But in times like these, music is a language that connects us all. It gives us hope. And it tears down walls and barriers and helps prevent them from going up in the fucking first place. And it transcends difference in race and color and religion. And it makes us feel like no matter where you're at, or no matter where you're from, when you hear that song, you're home. And I feel at home in a room full of people that help create that help enable that and encourage and perpetuate that. And I just want to say, we need you. All of you, more than ever, to use your voice and to share your talents. So please don't stop. And don't stop realizing the importance or the value of what that means. And the honor we have as the creators and the enablers is such a special and sacred responsibility that none of us in here should take lightly or for granted. I believe in all of you, and I know that if we stick together, we'll come through this stronger on the other side, okay? So just keep going. We saved the best for last, ladies and gentlemen. Here are your nominees for Rock Album of the Year.
Rock Album of the Year. Arkells. Monster Truck. The Sheepdogs. The Trues. 3 Days Grace.
And the Rock Album of the Year is Billy Talent. Oh my God. That'll be next year. Ladies and gentlemen, they deserve it. All of those, every single band nominated are dear friends of ours, and we're proud of all of them. But we're also proud of this band because they're such good human beings and are doing so much to keep rock and roll alive in this country when it's needed most. Ladies and gentlemen, the Arkells.
Incredible team and our partners, Chris Taylor, Queen Ashley, Jack Ross, Adam Countryman. There's been so much wisdom shared on the stage tonight, but our friend Jeremy didn't get a chance to finish, so he's going to finish the night as he should. Jeremy, come on, let's go. Hey, go. Get in there. And don't cut off the don't start the music. He's going to go as long as he wants, okay?
Cheers. This is what giving space holds like. This is what holding space looks like. Thank you. To my manager, I'm sorry I have joined the Arkells. I will not be... They have a better rider. And it's an honor to be the 6th member? Yeah. Whatever. Anyway, as I was saying, reconciliation. Reconciliation. It's a lofty goal. It's a dream. And it doesn't happen in a year. It takes time. It takes stories. It takes shared experience. It takes music. I have hope. I have to. That we can come to right relations with each other. You know? And if at least we're not in the same book, or at least we're on the same page. If we're not on the same page, or at least we're in the same book. I should get my anecdotes right. I just want to say this. Niga niang tpidahadaman. Che wajgwabazite. Nitlayage. Thank you.
What a note to end on, ladies and gentlemen. We did it. Congratulations to all the winners. Thank you to Karis. Thank you to the Junos. Thank you to Julie Nesrallah. And thank you to all of you. Meet you at the bar. See you later.